flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. He's a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Beat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the
Dog, ask Antoine. Antoine know all the look clean and shit now, dog.
What?
Oh, for shoes. Down, another twerk would never do.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
Dog, Kurt, do you like it when a nigga grab you by your hair and like wrap your hair around their hand? Or do you just like them to yank?
At the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Ready, yellow lady. 50, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. What's the run?
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 25 on second down, Brees. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montravius Adams just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really discrediting their work.
Third and long now after the sack of Brees, and the Saints up against it here. To throw is Brees. And that will be incomplete. Joshua Jackson there to knock that one away. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be
got negative 4 yards on that first drive.
It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Oh, the return is Irvin. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Who has sacked you, Ronnie? Who sacked you? Dog, that nigga is an animal, dog. What the fuck you mean he not a good D tackle? That nigga is that good. And it wasn't Kenny Clark who sacked you. It was Montavious Adams. I don't even know why he was in the game. He came from the middle, not the outside, though. I don't know what your point is. Tell me.
Mike, 319. Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that 319.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that.
Bitch, he got caught up on it. That's the only why he was
incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, he's got a couple more downs to play with.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. On first down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Oh, he dropped it.
Hold on through the contact.
Son of a bitch.
Second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows
I was just expecting that one to be caught.
They shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 56.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10.
Oh, I threw it
intercepted.
into traffic. That's on me.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get
that's
there.
on me.
Past the 20. And he'll score.
I wish he would have stripped him. Oh, man. That's your only points, though, dog.
This defense has athleticism. Spots like that.
That's on me. I threw it into traffic. That's on me.
Spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know.
I thought you was going to follow Devontae Adams, bitch.
They play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
No, I'm talking about the nigga who picked that. I thought he was going to keep going with Devontae. He turned around.
And now the kick is away.
Tell me sorry, Ronnie, and I'll forgive you.
As that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a DB, you're giving
That's
up
my
a ton
fault,
of
man. I fucking forced that bitch extra fast because I thought she was coming in fast.
That's going to make it difficult.
The bitch is held in block.
On your technique. Try and time it. Try and figure out when the ball's going to arrive and meet it when it gets there.
And on that play, short man won. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter.
I'm okay with that.
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team.
Bitch, I didn't know what defense you was in, dog, because them bitches was all bunched up in the middle of the field. I was like, man, I'm just going to throw that bitch underneath. You ain't got that many people down low.
Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
26. Greystone, travel. Watch the shift. Watch the screen again.
Rodgers now to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Rodgers now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game.
Dog, you turn around this interception.
Jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On 2nd down, Kamara. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Irvin to return. 7-7, our score after 1. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went.
Oh!
Coverage, and it's intercepted.
Dog, this.
By Eli
Come on.
And his guys are going to take over.
That's
at
crazy.
the 39-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball.
That nigga really did not even try to catch that bitch.
The second it was leaving his hand.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside.
I didn't know who I had.
It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Looking left.
That was your fault.
Incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
That'll be complete to Cook. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They run. It's Kamara. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Breeze into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
Just saw that defense. I had nowhere to go.
And that'll make it 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. It's a bigger, stronger guy. Maybe not quite as elusive.
Oh, good fucking one, bitch.
Yeah, didn't get
dog, them bitches came in now.
It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that
one
away.
I don't know what the fuck line
free safety closed to make that play. Might want to check into a throw the next time.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Rodgers now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Fuck.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
47's the mic.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
47 Mike, 43.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Man, that looked like more than that on 3 yards.
Throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first
That was
down.
a nice-ass cutback inside, juke
Rodgers
inside.
will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go.
On play action, now Rodgers. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and he finds his tight end, Graham. 23 yards, the final tally.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
I don't take it serious. I'll take everything serious. Let me stop that.
Now
I don't care what league it is.
Here's
I don't give away 3 fucking wins. And I'm going to play every fucking game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
No, it's not about being passionate about playing in that league. It's just that, fuck, I ain't shit else to do. So, yeah, I'm fucking trying to play all my fucking games.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this front? And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To try again after the sack. Breeze. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
But you had time. You just held that bitch.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
But they didn't come straight back, though. You had like 5-6 seconds.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, no, I'm dumping that bitch off quick. I ain't letting you get back to that fast.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
This is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 27, Rodgers, and Graham's got it, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He's going to float this one deep right. Rodgers intercepted a third time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. We're good. That's 4. Ready.
From the 45 on second down. Breeze. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill.
God, that big bitch is fast. That's Arthur.
To the 47-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
That bitch is moving, dog.
Green 18. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Green 18.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Touchdown, defense.
Now it's Rodgers.
Man, I'm not even going to
ask
what the fuck that was.
Picked off by Eli.
This nigga, no, I mean, I don't know if he, why the fuck will you dive? Where are you diving to?
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
No, I could not
able
get
to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They try and run on first down, but this one's going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady.
Here's Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. A gain of 22.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, it's Breeze.
Oh, man, you threw it deeper than I thought he was going to go.
23 yards on the play.
Good play.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. It's Cole
Oh,
Smith.
Madden, hold me.
Take it into
Come.
the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 4 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
All drives
I still got out there.
Hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Luck's good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
All right, fellas, let's go ahead and run away, dog.
Over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
He pump fakes. Oh, I'm trying to. Oh my gosh, that nigga pump
linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
Man, he pump faked that. Oh man.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
I'll take that.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
It was man. I wanted to throw it, but that bitch dropped back and stayed in that goddamn hook route. I thought that nigga was going to keep going up.
Outside his own goal line. Back now at Lambeau. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter.
Don't worry about it. We're about to get the ball back out.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. On the return, Harris. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
It's caught inside the 25. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas.
Off his back foot, and they just made my man stand there.
Well, simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Kamara, and he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back
let's go
right now.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Ready. 5-9. Max 50, Max 50. Sammy. Get to the ball. Let's get moving. Check. Press down.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara.
He got that too.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara taking it in. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
I told you, nigga, put on some Ed Sheeran, die.
This is fielded
that fag from England.
Yep,
and he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
No, that's not how it goes. I don't know what words he said. It don't sound like a Sam Smith song.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
No, that's a touchdown. You catch that. He lost his step.
Close. You got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And they try to sweep to Jones. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to fight. It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. What? An excellent gain, 35 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hey.
I want you here.
from the shotgun. Again,
oh, this nigga really just missed that
looking
block.
for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I don't.
At the Saints' 36-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the slant.
They'll go again to Jones. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. A dump underneath to Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And
Man.
pressure there as it's intercepted.
Thank you.
Picked off by Von Bell. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They get the crucial turnover just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
We got 4. We got 4.
In his own end zone, it's Breeze.
Damn it. That's on me, fellas.
Cook. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Game ain't over, dog.
4th quarter, down to the final 2
Not
minutes.
by- not
and we've got
by
a
long
one-score
shot,
game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Over. Sammy.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And
Oh,
that's
come on. He
inside
just
the
outran
30.
him. Here, but it still ain't over.
New Orleans.
That's on me.
Michael Thomas, 84 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. But yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who could also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate him, he'll run past you or he'll just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Eli Apple. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I just throwing over prayer. No, he wasn't open.
That gives him now
that man right there was on him.
In the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a split contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing now is Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is one-handed. Oh, my.
Good game, bro. They fuck over me just now. Dog, that's 2 people, dog. Double me is not supposed to work on 2 people.
You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, it's not.
I did. I'll tell you what, though.
It's for
a one-handed grab of that length.
It negates it.
Giving your team a little juice.
Oh,
yes, it does.
I mean, everyone's going to be a
blitz coming. And
it's double me means that he catches any ball when activated against single coverage.
Gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. First down, a bit of a disaster.
Yes.
And now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Breeze is looking to throw.
Right.
And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin
because I used to pick that.
He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Go look at what it say, dog, because clearly you don't fucking get. He's not supposed to be able to.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
What?
Because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
Nobody even touched him. He dropped
After
that.
the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Right there. 54, right there. Hey, Echo. You better. Hey, take 26. You better be afraid of me.
One final try now for Rodgers. Now a desperation. It's caught inside the 25.
That's
the Packers
trash.
burn their 3rd and final timeout. So this one a victory here for New Orleans, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one
6
on ice.
interceptions.
And I know a lot of people watching this one are thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments
I
they
threw
made.
too many fucking interceptions, dog. That was on me. It wasn't. No, it ain't. It ain't. It really ain't. But what I'm about to do to you is going to be your problem. You know I don't play that shit with you winning. Now I'm going to have to stomp you.